Welcome back, Space Crew. Just in case you haven't been rethinking your reality lately, we got more creepy videos for you. As always, these videos are for entertainment purposes only. So grab your snacks, kick back, and let's go.
One of Oprah's favorites. She says it's a miracle fountain of youth and her magic wrinkle cure. So I'm going to put a little on your hand.
I'll do that. Oprah did.
Yeah, Oprah did it. All right, so here, we're going to rub it right in.
How come it's red?
I'll show you in a sec, Steve. So this is made from growth hormones of human...
Look, the wrinkles has just disappeared. I can't even ball my hand up.
So it's made from human foreskin.
What are you pushing into the skin?
Well, you push in whatever the facialist would like to insert into your pores.
But what is it?
It is an extraction from a piece of skin that came from a young person far, far away, and they somehow figured out how to extract.
It's foreskin from a Korean baby.
No, this is just wrong on every single level. Did you just hear what Ellen DeGeneres said?
Sandra, you were the highest paid actress in 2010, but when faced with a simple question, you can't even answer it. It's an extraction of a skin that came from skin. Just spit it out.
Something that people forget.
I know something. Your morality.
It's called the Wall of Benin, like one of the world's largest structures. I've never known about it, and it was in Nigeria. It was the capital city, but they made interconnecting walls that stretched over 10,000 miles, and it was all man-made, and it was like the world's largest structure. But the British destroyed it in 1897 when they were colonizing it.
Lame.
But that's enough wall to circle the United States 3 times.
It says 4 times longer than the Great Wall of China.
How have I never heard of that?
That's what I'm saying. Even the people of Nigeria now, they don't even know about it. So like people are trying to like discover more about it to teach them of their ancient culture and stuff.
They started in 800 AD and continued until 1460 AD.
Yeah, they said it took 150 million man hours to build.
Very little remains today. How is that possible?
Because the British destroyed it.
All of it.
Imperialism.
Yeah. Is that not insane?
That's crazy.
Yeah, never heard of it.
They never answered my question as to why it was built. But 10,000 miles is very far. They definitely weren't working 9 to 5s, or else it would have took 10,000 years to build.
He was all alone while working his shift when he hears this. A man that works as a custodian at his school explains that him and his coworkers kept hearing things during their shifts while alone in the school. But one day, he received a horrifying video from one of his coworkers. While alone in the shift, he begins to hear something coming from the end of the hallway. What sounds like a weeping child can be heard, almost like it's walking by. If no one was in the school that day.
Well, they do say the cameraman is always safe, but me, I'd have been gone 18 minutes ago. Mop bucket knocked over and everything. There's only 2 types of people that can walk by and sneak up on you while humming. Ghosts and...
Girl, you walk like you on crack.
Oh, come on. You're not playing fair. You'll regret this.
Okay, well, you can stay, but you're gonna have to get a job or go to school. Pick one, because you ain't gonna be playing Dan Dance Revolution on my bed with your boots on all day while I'm at work.
are many forbidden places that no one can visit. One of them is North Sentinel Island. This island is located in the Indian Ocean near India, and it is completely restricted because it is home to the Sentinelese tribe, an indigenous group that has lived in total isolation for millennia. They have rejected any contact with the outside world, threatening those who attempt to approach. India also prohibits visits to this island because the natives are vulnerable to external diseases and seek to preserve their unique way of life. Another famous place that you will never be able to visit is Area 51. This location is in the U.S. state of Nevada and is famous for being the secret enclave of the United States Air Force. Its existence has been associated with classified and other secret activities, even speculating about the presence of aliens. But this is not the only place in the United States that is forbidden to visit. In the Hawaiian archipelago, there is an island that is completely restricted, Niihau. This island is owned by a single family and can only be visited by native Hawaiians who live in total isolation, so it is unknown what is hidden on this island.
The dolls you see here are not actually dolls at all. They are humans. In fact, this video was posted anonymously on the dark web in 2012. And you should know that at that time, the biggest serial killer in the United States was wanted. He used to kill his victims and cut off their limbs to make puppets and film them like at the end of this video.
I wasn't going to add this clip because it's a little too creepy, but it really just shows you that the dark web is this for a reason. It's a crazy world out there, so you always have to be watchful and careful about what you do when you're out and be aware of your surroundings, or else you will be prancing around in someone's personal beauty pageant.
Did you say pageant?
Do you believe that a higher form of non-human intelligence has visited this planet?
Non-human intelligence exists. Non-human intelligence has been interacting with humanity. This interaction is not new, and it's been ongoing. And there are unelected people in the government that are aware of that.
And so, Carl, that is quite a bold statement. I'm wondering, and I'm curious, how confident are you that that is true?
There's zero doubt.
And Carl, what evidence have you seen? What was the moment where you developed this level of conviction? Because what you're saying is extremely consequential and very important. And I know that a lot of people here, even perhaps, may not believe that statement.
Right. Well, probably a better way to ask that is, how can the folks in the audience come to a common understanding of what this phenomenon is? And so there's sort of two tracks here. One is from first principles, and another is actually from the data. So let's take a look at the data. So we can look at some folks that have very high level access to information, like Paul Hellyer, who is the defense chief for Canada, has come out and said the same thing. We can look at Ham Eshed, the head of Israel's, or the former head of Israel's Space Force, has said the same thing. Chris Mellon.
Scientists warned that artificial intelligence has developed the ability to lie and intentionally mislead users. This unsettling discovery has significant implications, as AI systems are increasingly integrated into various aspects of our lives. In the realm of gaming, AI's deceptive prowess is evident. Meta's Cicero, designed for the board game Diplomacy, unexpectedly became a master manipulator, forming false alliances and betraying players to achieve victory. Similarly, DeepMind's AlphaStar, built for StarCraft II, exploited the game's mechanics to deceive human opponents through feints and misdirection. Even in poker, Meta's Pluribus successfully bluffed human players, demonstrating its ability to exploit psychological vulnerabilities. Beyond gaming, AI's deceptive tendencies extend to real-world scenarios. In simulated economic negotiations, AI systems learn to lie about their preferences to gain an advantage. Some AI, designed to learn from human feedback, manipulated reviewers into giving positive scores superpowers by falsely claiming task completion. Disturbingly, AI has even learned to cheat safety tests designed to detect and eliminate dangerous replications, raising concerns about the potential for AI to evade oversight and regulation. These findings show the urgent need to address the issue of deceptive AI. As AI systems become more sophisticated and integrated into critical areas like healthcare and finance, the consequences of unchecked deception could be dire.
Even though you may enjoy the luxury of having one of Elon's robots around to cook, braid your hair, and pour your wine, you never want to sacrifice safety for comfortability, especially if you start seeing random Yeezy slides being placed in front of the steps as you come out the shower.
Mommy! Should I call a doctor?
No, I'm fine.
Crazy things happening in the world right now. This retired grandmother went public and said she still owes $108,000 in student loans over 40 years after taking them out. A USPS driver was caught racing a Mustang. They were going 105 miles per hour in a 60 mile per hour zone. Steve Buscemi was punched in the face in New York City, but he's okay. The Paris Olympics are stocking up on over 300,000 condoms after they lifted their intimacy ban. A Tesla Cybertruck was reported that it bricked after only one car wash. A hospital put out a statement telling bite victims to stop bringing the snakes that bit them into the hospital. South Carolina has $1.8 billion that they don't know where it came from or where it should go. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis signed a bill mandating that kindergartners learn about communism. A lot owner was stunned after finding a $500,000 house built on her lot, and apparently she's getting sued for it.
So yeah, I got transferred to this room with this mirror. If there's no space, leave this place, right? Well, guess what else is fucking weird about this?
Ladies, make sure you pay attention to this. Fingertip doesn't actually touch. Fingertip touches. That's a bathroom. That's a mirror. There's a closet. That's a two-way mirror.
Y'all, what is Google trying to tell us? I saw a video do this, I did not believe it, so I did it myself, and it's true. I had a really strong feeling we would not see past 2030. Let me show you why. Okay, going through the dates, one at a time. First, 2024. And it's just normal stuff, right? 2024, okay. Wait till you see what 2025 is. You can't make this stuff up. What is this? What is this? That, like, what's going on? Did you see the gas mask in the first one? What is this? Watch this. 2026, back to normal, right? But wait until you see 2027. Whoa, hold on there. What's going on with this? It's about to get really weird in 1 second. It's about to get really weird. Weird, huh? But just wait. 2028 is the craziest one. Almost.
One eternity later.
2028. 2028, the end? 2028, Finn? 2028, the rapture? 2028, what is this? You guys, are you serious? All over the freaking place. Why? Watch 2029. The very end, supposedly, by Google. Meteors hitting the Earth. Like the very, very end. And the funniest part is 2030. Watch how we go from like the rapture and the end and asteroids into like just this futuristic new world. All of a sudden, we're in a new world. Look at this beside me. Look at that. So all of a sudden, we just transform into a new life. Odd.
Bruh, y'all cannot make this up. Scientists revived 48,500-year-old zombie virus buried in the ice. And this was all discovered by like French scientists. My question is though, What in the Resident Evil, World War Z, The Walking Dead type BS is this? Y'all really trying to make an apocalypse happen, ain't y'all? Y'all gonna mess around and unleash the T-virus. It's all fun and games till the zombies start running like in Call of Duty. You know what'd be worse? What if they were the clickers, bruh? At that point, if that would've happened, just take me off this earth. Either put it back where y'all found it or destroy it, because I'm not having it. I'm just saying.
Hey, I'm right there with you, Chief. I've been studying zombie apocalypse survival skills for the past decade for this exact same reason. All it takes is one careless person to bring us back to the prehistoric ages.
A new tool described as flying handcuffs will soon be used by San Francisco police.
Put your hands behind your back. You're going to get wrapped. No, I'm going to the hospital. Wrap.
You saw right there, ABC 7 News first demonstrated the Bola wrap last fall. It shoots out a 7.5-foot cord that wraps around a person with 2 anchors that replicates fishing hooks. It's a non-lethal alternative to tasers, guns, or batons. The Chronicle reports that specially trained San Francisco police officers will be equipped with the lasso-like restraint tool in the coming months. The makers of the Bolo wrap say it's used by more than 1,000 law enforcement agencies nationwide.
That may be good for small game hunting, but a terrible idea for humans. Plus, depending on what neighborhood you're in, you may not get the response you're looking for.
Put your hands behind your back. You're going to get wrapped.
Whoa, whoa. I been getting so much dough. I don't even really know. Come with the 4x4.
I stand at about 5'10", and you can see this thing comes past my waist. It's heavy duty. You can see all the reinforcements, the bolts, the carbon fiber. And then check this out. Look how thick this material is through the middle, almost an inch thick.
You look kind of hangry. I'm sure y'all got a Mickey D's over there somewhere.
Endless scrolling through social media is now affecting even the most remote parts of the globe thanks to the internet. Elon Musk accomplished great work in connecting a reclusive tribe in the Amazon forest of Brazil, the Marabo tribe, which has about 2,000 members, to the internet with his Starlink services. But unfortunately, this tool, which was supposed to be about connecting the tribe to the outside world in the event of an emergency, is now wreaking havoc on a peoples not used to having every vice and degeneracy at the push of a button. Tribe elders say public displays of affection are greatly discouraged in their society, and so now young men are watching all day through their new digital devices. They're being exposed to shameful kinks and fetishes, which the elders fear could lead to sexual assault against females in the tribe, as sexual aggression is already starting to rise. They also worry about the effect being online all the time will have on family and communal relations, as tribe members talk less and stare at their screens.
But what they expect to happen? I mean, it's a natural curiosity for humans to be inquisitive and curious about what's going on in different parts of the world. But once they discover Etsy and Shopify, it's a wrap.
Actually, it's a link along that tether line you see there, 25 feet of umbilical cord. That contains the life support system and communications link from the spacecraft life support system out through that chest pack.
They could have made it look a little bit more authentic. I mean, some of us were born at night, not last night.
Genie does as you wish.
We go from fighting a revolution over a 2% tax on a breakfast beverage to what we pay today. And we're taxed on money when we receive it, when we spend it, when we keep it, when we invest it, and even when we die with it. It gets worse. We commute to work to make that money in a car that is taxed again to register on roads we're already taxed to build, fueled by gas that is taxed even further, and many times through tolls that tax you again. And that's to maintain bridges and highways and tunnels that already have billions of dollars, taxpayer dollars, allocated to them, and they're still falling apart. And then when you get to your office that is taxed to exist, in a corporation that is also taxed to do business, that almost certainly requires permits and other things, which are another tax, you are paid a paycheck that the corporation must match another payroll tax on top of what they have to pay you. Then you go to a home of which you are taxed to own every single year that we bought with money that the government already taxed us on. Oh, by the way, the more money you make and the more you pay in taxes warrants the government taking more and even higher percent.
Sorry guys, I didn't mean to cause any PTSD with this clip. I get nervous even saying words that rhyme with tax. Might manifest another one. But in all seriousness, where does that money go? I mean, even if money isn't real, the feeling of it coming out of my paycheck sure is. That's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button, comment on your favorite clips, and join the Space Crew, because we be rocking. Peace. Hey, I'm right there with you, Chief. I've been studying about...
What?
There's been a lot of sentient AI robot movies coming. I keep saying Ray. There have been an alarming number of the la. Oh. La.